Hey, Patrick McCauley of McCauley's Garage here. Today I would like to tell you about one of our products that we currently make. This product is unique because it is made with 3D printing, or otherwise known as additive manufacturing. So what it is it's actually an H4 Magneto Gasket set. The cool thing about this is it's a gasket that before was only made with paper. I think there was maybe like a cloth seal, some things like that, because this is made for tractors pretty old. We're talking probably 40s, 50s, somewhere in that range. So here is the computer, which is laid out with Cura software. So if I move this little window, you'll see here's the gasket set right here. It is composed of SAE Magneto flange gasket. You've got this little cap gasket, like a main body gasket. Here is like a front seal. It used to be like a cloth kind of seal. It goes, I think, near the bearing. There's a little side cover gasket, and then this one goes for the coil cap, if I'm not mistaken. If I misspoke on any of those, I apologize. So there's the gaskets. What's really cool about Cura software is it tells you the time it's going to take, so 1 hour and 4 minutes. We're going to use about 11 grams of material. So to put that in perspective, I buy this huge spool, 5 kilograms, which you can see is pretty well gone. We sell a lot of gaskets. This is TPU material. It's actually the formulation called Ninja Flex. Some of you who are into 3D printing might know that. A lot of flexible toys, gadgets, gizmos, all of that kind of stuff. So we buy a spool like that, and it probably comes out to about $90, 5 kilograms. And we're only using 11 grams to make this, and we sell this kit for about $13. So that's one of our products today. So we've got the software set up. We're running temperature at 210 degrees Celsius at the tool head and 100 degrees Celsius on the print bed. Now this material is not required to use heat on the print bed, but I just like to use it. I've always done that. Seems to work pretty good. And our printer for today, we're going to be running this on a Luzbot Taz 5 3D printer. We've got the Flexi Dually tool head. So this is the Flexi part here, which is required to run TPU. Don't try this in one of your hard material extruders. It's going to clog up. You're going to have a nightmare, tons of issues. I actually ordered this before it was on the market. I was one of the first ones on the market who had ordered this. I had to wait about 6 months for the development phase to get this. And since day one we had it installed, we were making gaskets and we were selling them. So pretty cool stuff. So our print bed, you can see it's fairly decent size if you compare that to my hand. So a couple different things. When we go to print, we can put some material down on here. This is a good print bed. A lot of stuff doesn't stick. TPU is known to stick pretty well to this. So I like to use just an Elmer's washable school glue. Like say, I didn't wash it back here to show you the difference, but after it prints, it kind of gives this white haze to it. You just take a hot cloth, wipe it off. Comes off pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll put a little coat down here, all right, and that goes on. We're just going to go like this. Just some things up and down, going across the platform. Now we only have stuff really on half of it. This just helps the pieces from sticking to the platform. I know, glue, right? You think it helps stick, but it actually helps it not stick. So that's it. So you can see our LCD screen says everything's warmed up, heated up, ready to go. So I'm going to hit print. So if I hit print, this should go and we'll be in business. Let me move this back over. Okay, so I just hit print, and now this is going to work. I like to clean off this tool head before we start. I just take a pair of pliers, I pull the big gunk. You can see I just dropped it, but anyways, it'll basically create a big ball of stuff on the end of the extruder like that. So I like to pull that off before we start. And now you can see it in motion. So this program, what it'll do is it'll put a skirt of material around the actual object, and it'll take a second before it actually starts to come out, just because I pulled the end there. So so you can see the material, just a little string right now. What it's doing is it's kind of telling you the boundary. So I like doing this when I start, because if that hangs off too far, like you see right there, I'm going to run off my platform. Now that should be fine because it's going to be inside of this mark here. But it'll go around, it'll do a whole program like that, and I'll show you the end result when it's all done. So hopefully it'll turn out pretty good and we won't have any issues. So this is what I was talking about, having a problem. As you can see, what happened was the extruder got jammed right in here, and I'll show you where when I pull it out. Which way does this go? This way. So if we look at the line, you can see it all jammed up. I don't know how focused it is or not, but it's all chewed up, and all of our stuff is barely extruded. So I'm gonna get this all fixed up. Reapply our glue. And we'll check the bottom of the extruder, make sure there's nothing clogged in it here. Yikes. Alright. So here goes round 2. Let's see if this one does any better. So, I don't know if you noticed on the round 2 start, this wheel was not moving, either of these. So I turned the temperature up on my actual manual control, but I did not set it up on my program. So it prevented a cold extrude and did not spin. So round 3, here we go. Hopefully it will work. Normally it's not this difficult. Normally you just hit print and it goes. So I'll update you when it's done. Alright, so here is the finished product. Here's the gasket set for the H4. So you can see I've got the gaskets, one which would be face up, one that's face down. So you can kind of see some of the texture that's in there. You know, the lines, the fill. That's pretty much it. And this, I don't know if you can tell, it's got kind of a sheen to it after it's extruded, but it feels pretty smooth. It looks rough, but it's actually pretty smooth. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and don't forget, most of all, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want these gaskets, let me know, comment below, or see the link on our channel page. There should be an eBay store thing at the top right. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.